I was very excited about the Rabbit R1 device, but after a few weeks of using it, I've decided to return it. In this video, we're going to go over my personal reasons for this decision, including the use cases for the device, the features that came included with it, and other new tech that could make it obsolete. As someone who loves to integrate AI into my daily life, I expected Rabbit to streamline my routines. Unfortunately, it seemed like I was trying to force myself to use it most of the time. One of the biggest issues I have with Rabbit is its limited use cases currently. Although it did fairly well on the simple tasks, I feel like I get similar results from Alexa and Siri. I'm looking for some good podcasts about artificial intelligence that I can listen to while I'm driving. What are your top 3 suggestions? To give you a quick example of some of these tasks that Rabbit's been working on, one of the recent updates is their integration with Wolfram. So you can see some of these tasks that this allows them to complete, but to me, a lot of these things aren't necessarily useful. For example, calculating the tip for a dinner bill, a quick math question. These things are cool, but they're really not moving the needle forward in my everyday life. The other realization I had was how important device access for the model is. If I'm working on my computer, it makes it much easier to have the model on my computer. For example, when I'm working on my computer, I have Chat GPT open so that I can copy and paste things into it as well as out from it. Currently, you can submit screenshots, but soon enough, you'll be able to have a live view of your screen going to ChatGPT so that it can work with you real time. With Rabbit, you have to take a picture of the screen and it makes pretty good suggestions based on it, but not having the ability to copy and paste into whatever software that you're working with just makes it a huge hurdle and, in my opinion, greatly increases the barrier to use. I was also a little bit disappointed with the number of features that were alluded to, but didn't come with the initial release. The biggest reason I bought the Rabbit R1 is for the teach mode. Having the ability to tell it how to do a specific action and have it repeat that action on multiple different applications is so useful. But unfortunately, it didn't come with the initial launch, and I don't know how fast that will happen. Without teach mode, you're depending on the current connections that Rabbit has, and unfortunately, this list is pretty small. The only one of note to me is Midjourney, which is useful, but also not that useful, just because there were some issues with prompting and using certain parameters. Without getting into the weeds, it's difficult over Rabbit voice chat to get your prompt as you want. Now, I know a lot of these features are planned soon, but this leads into my last point, which is the emergence of AI agents. Admittedly, I was warned of this when I posted my initial video of ordering Rabbit AI. People told me things like, this device is going to be replaced by an app, but honestly, I didn't believe we'd see these AI agents so soon. Already, we have Chat GPT4o, we have announcements from Google with their Astra project, and there are rumblings and a few leaks from Apple as well. I think these technologies, especially with the companies backing them, have so much more potential in the short term. One of the biggest things that's been bothering me is that with Chat GPT4o and also showcased in the Project Astra from Google keynote, you'll be able to use your phone and show it live footage while talking to it and get instant feedback.
Well, can you take a guess at what it might be doing based on what I'm showing you here?
From what I can see, it looks like you're in some kind of recording or production setup. With those lights, tripods, and possibly a mic, it seems like you might be gearing up to shoot a video.
Okay, let's do some tests. Tell me when you see something that makes sound.
I see a speaker, which makes sound.
What is that part of the speaker called?
That is the tweeter. It produces high-frequency sounds.
What does that part of the code do?
This code defines encryption and decryption functions. It seems to use AES-CBC encryption to encode and decode data based on a key and an initialization vector, IV.
Whereas with Rabbit, you have to point the device at what you're hoping to have feedback on, take a still image, and it can give you information based on that. So we can already do that with most of the generative AI models out there. And to be honest, Rabbit's a little bit slower at doing even that. So I fear that these companies are gonna leapfrog what Rabbit can do pretty quickly. In the end, I don't think the Rabbit R1 is a bad device, especially for only $199. It's been pretty fun using it in the past couple weeks, just trying it out on everyday tasks. But again, I do feel like I've been kind of forcing myself to do so. With its limited use cases, the current features that come with it, and the emergence of these other AI agent technologies, I made the decision to go ahead and return it. As always, thank you so much for watching. If you found the video helpful, please subscribe for more AI content. Let me know in the comments what you think about the R1, and I'll see you next time.